Funky boss, get off my back. These words resonate with the working population of today. Andrew Batter's directorial debut, The Funky Boss, captures this titanic struggle and touches the heart with the tale of an employee and his cruel employer. To find out more about what it took to bring this vision to the screen, we spoke with Mr. Batter and looked at rare behind-the-scenes footage and interviews shot by him during and after production of this epic masterpiece.
For a video that's impacted society as much as it has, many people, might think that it was a long, arduous process in its creation and conception. Believe it or not, it was actually conceived of by myself solely, with a little creative assistance given by my cohorts in crime.
This is Bill King.
We don't know what we're doing.
Who plays the role of the guy
Matter
who's
just
like
tells
the good
us what to
employee. And this is John Peterson as he prepares his dramatic transformation into evil boss guy.
Dramatic.
Dramatic.
I thought you said dramatic.
And this is a guy who I've seen before, but I can't remember his name.
Inconsequential extra.
We're not getting paid for this.
Only inconsequential extras get paid.
That's a mustache right there.
Does it taste good?
Your upper lip is too small.
If you look at the original raw footage, you can hear, me prompting the characters, because we were on a very tight time schedule, so we needed to just get things done as quickly as possible. So I just basically fed them the emotions and actions I wished them to emulate at the time.
Comb in your mustache. Alright, now then act like you gotta hit the can. Alright, now then walk over by the new issues. Look bummed. So shake your head a little.
Look how high budget it is. There's special effects everywhere.
So Bill just like act all dreamy and stuff, and John come up behind him and slap him in the head.
We had many problems during the course of filming, just with timing, and we tried to film it while the store was open, but we had too many problems with customers in the way and whatnot. So we have some of the footage that was shot while the store was open. Some of the footage, such as some of the dream sequence, was shot while the store was closed, so you may notice that the gate to the store is down. That would be the reason why.
Despite any technical difficulties encountered during filming, greater problems arose after primary filming was finished.
One of the main problems we faced was just after the project was complete, egos started to soar.
And how did you become a part of this production?
It was a lengthy tryout procedure. Lots of candidates were interviewed, but I was the man for the job.
Bill, however, told a different story.
You came in and basically told me and John to be in your movie.
I mean, everyone had a pretty positive attitude about the piece.
I feel that this is quite possibly the greatest film in American cinema, ever. Citizen Kane, my ass. Greatest film in American history.
However, that attitude quickly gave way to just inflated egos and big-headedness.
How did you feel about your co-stars?
Who?
Well, I thought I was excellent, but my co-stars, I don't know. They mean well, but
The spiky-haired kid with the thingy, and you hit him in the head a couple times?
That was actually me. Through the magic of computer imagery, I was actually playing that part myself.
They just don't always get it sometimes.
That's a pretty impressive performance, Mr. Peterson.
Yes.
Hey, Hollywood, here I come. Remember this face.
I mean, it was a very physically intense and grueling shoot.
Get the counter.
I think that is what helped to lead to their tension they felt for each other afterwards.
It has long been rumored that half of the cast was cut from the production due to creative differences. We addressed these rumors with Mr. Batter.
Many people heard that there have been other people who were involved in the process. However, due to, some would say, time constraints possibly, they were not included in the final project. Yes, there were a few people involved in it, Mr. Ken Miller and Mr. Matt Rhines. Their scenes got cut. As you'll see in the special edition, there is an extended dream sequence that prominently features Mr. Miller, and Mr. Rhines as well. Unfortunately, due to his being cut from the final project, his larger role, Mr. Miller didn't react very well to that news and was quite upset with that.
What? No. That film was the worst thing ever. It was a big waste of my time. It was a pile of garbage. Don't put me on this. I want my footage edited out and taken off. Don't use my image. Don't use my name. No. I'll break this camera.
However, you can observe Mr. Miller in the piece for a short time at the end. If you note, there's a character waving his hand in the back as the funky boss is getting smacked in the dream sequence. That ended up being Mr. Miller's only role in the final project.
Despite the problems that occurred, The Funky Boss still stands strong as a masterpiece and gripping piece of filmmaking. Looking at the final product, Mr. Batter is still heartily pleased with the result of his efforts.
It ended up turning out rather well.
And so are we.